What? Go sit in your chair. Come on. It's just for 30 seconds. Wow, it was great snow today though, eh?
Yeah.
Great day for winter beater action. Oh, and look who's there.
The trees look great.
Yeah, it all looks great, eh?
Nice big dump.
It even makes the junkyard look nice.
Junkyard always looks nice.
Yeah.
Hang fenders.
Yeah, yeah. Keeps the grills clean.
Which building do you want me to carry this stuff?
Probably in the warm, and then you cut the
Yeah.
valves.
Bring it into here. I'll get it opened up here. Another Sunday, another set of cylinder heads, eh?
What else are you gonna do?
What else do you do on a Sunday? Heads. Okay, we got this back from Dan's where we were doing the 38 Chrysler. And
That was a nice save.
is that gonna be, if you don't need to do too much, it should clean up. There's also, some of these are ground to 30 though, so that one probably work.
Your tools.
Oh yeah, that's what it's for, man.
I used the rock
Anytime we can use that stuff is awesome.
mostly used up. You know that one that was kind of like a sharp edge on the
Yeah,
side?
yeah.
It was just big enough still.
Okay, good. Oh, were you waiting for old Dad? Well, hello.
Betcha.
What a good girl.
I took her for a walk, just a quick one but
Good.
she didn't need to pee. She's just like,
Likes to do stuff, eh?
yeah.
What a good girl. Oh, well, that's the ticket, right?
Man, that looks so nice now.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
I was really worried about that one intake where it got a little wild with the grinder, but
Yeah, it
came
must
out
have
just-
taken a while. Because
No,
it's not fast.
2 passes. Man.
Oh, okay,
2
great.
passes. It wasn't as bad as it looked.
Look at
I
all the
guess.
porting. That looks lovely, man.
It does.
You're a madman.
I know. It's too bad these heads are.
You're gonna
lose
have
their
to.
potential.
You're gonna have to just get him a cam.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, right. Isn't that thing just the ticket?
Oh, I just love that. In just seconds. Like really, I was only doing 2 passes.
Yeah.
That's almost enough.
Yeah. No, that's.
And I didn't do a pass on the new valve.
No, there's no
need-
point.
Like it's
no,
perfectly
no, it's
set
that's,
up already.
The best thing is now that the new one doesn't look any different from the 50-year-old ones. This is what really blew me away. Is look at the grooves for the keepers have sheared off.
There's just nothing there.
Yeah,
at all.
that's crazy. It's lucky it didn't drop that one. That would have wrecked the engine.
Yeah, just the top. That was the only thing holding.
Yeah, crazy. So, well, yeah, and you know that makes it worth tearing it down because sure enough, you would have got into it one day and it would have just blown up.
Right. Oh, that'd be
Everything else,
heartbreaking.
that's original gaskets on there, eh?
Yeah, the steel. The
Yeah,
thin steel.
sure.
And I picked up new ones.
This one's just dirt.
So I'm going to have these just shaved,
Yeah.
squared,
Yeah.
and then it's ready to go back together.
Nice.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lovely and yeah, the quality of materials in these old 3D3s is just top notch.
Yeah, it's kind of too bad. You were kind of hoping that the cast iron would leave quicker than it did.
Great. Well, anytime we can use that thing is good, right? It just sits there.
The end,
Look at
the end
those
test
guys.
will be like Fury versus Monaco burnout, and the Monaco is just going to light him up and run away. I think, because I didn't do any of this shit to my Fury.
Oh yeah.
But otherwise, the drivetrains are exactly the same, right down to the gears in the back.
Well, I'd be curious.
This is nice too, eh? These are 5/16 valves,
Mhm.
closed chamber,
Mm-hmm.
where the 906s, this is all open like a 1/4 inch.
Mm-hmm.
5/16, baby. The only shitty thing is you get small exhaust valves. These are 1/6s,
Mm-hmm.
and the 906s are 1/8s. So it comes
Oh, okay,
a little bit
yeah, yeah.
closer over.
Yeah, well, it's I like to see a little meat in there.
Do you? I like
Well,
to see them overlapping.
it just gets so hot though. It's just so much heat going by that.
Yeah.
Here
And
you got so much meat to take that up, but
water
and that's
jacket,
why when they
right?
start to recess, it's always there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like,
you notice,
how
like,
do
look
we-
how much material you had to take off here to get that cleaned up. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the part that sinks in as it gets hot.
Oh, I see.
And it's just, yeah. At least that's what I've noticed in the tiny number of engines that I've had to do this type of thing too.
Yeah, well, when
So
head
that's
gaskets
where they-
go, it's always like
yeah,
here,
true.
right?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Right between two exhaust valves. That was a weekend burn.
Yeah, a weekend burned. Well, a weekend earned, I guess. Now you can throw it back together. So
Yeah.
it'll jump. If it's tightened up like that, these are good, tough motors. They're awesome.
I love these
I
motors.
love 383s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
All right.
disappointing he won't sign up for a cam yet, but
Yeah, he doesn't have to know.
he won't know. I've
Put
got a
little
couple
one
nice
in.
ones just
Yeah,
on the
a couple
shelf.
of little
eh?
ones, you know.
Slip a little one in
Just
there.
a little bottom end one, so it really burns them. That's cool. Well, let me know what you're doing
All
the
right.
rest of the week, buddy.
Yeah, it sounds like well, you're kind of on a one-man gig right now. Panel bashing and spotting in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. Once we get going, it's going to get a little more hectic, but
I'm gonna miss being able to do that.
you're going to get a lot of heat if you sell this thing, you know.
Well, I feel a little
The
bit bad
YouTube
about
audience, they're going to be disappointed.
that. But what about? It's like
I mean,
the
it's not like
powertrain
it's not
carries
like
on.
you're not buying a Camry or anything. I just think this thing's great because it is so throwaway.
I know. I kind of think that too. Like I park this anywhere, anytime. I drive it. In
Well, and
any-
you would have to do that with the. But I just like this because it is so fucking rough and mean looking and dented and shitty, you know.
And I love driving it like that. It's like, to me, it's like, why would I make it any prettier than it is?
No, don't start fixing it up. Hey, bun.
Hiya.
Miles is taking off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ash and I are gonna wrap up, then I'm gonna go over to Dan's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you guys doing stuff tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna carry on with the brakes on the Imperial. It's getting
job.
not really, no.
Franco.
Fronts are already done.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, it's going really good.
Okay.
See you soon.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah. Enjoy. See you later, buddy. Oh, those are probably still good.
Honestly,
Yeah, you know what? They probably are. Are they cracked?
I have brand new ones. So
Yeah, I know.
No, they're just. Yeah, they're cracked. They got a couple cracks. You know,
Yeah,
a
right.
couple nicks.
Yeah, whatever. Still satisfying to do brake jobs, hey?
Oh yeah. And this didn't come out, so
What didn't?
the bleeder screw.
What's happening? Is it just spinning?
No, it's stuck. And I'd rather do it now before I put all brand new seals in here and torch the whole.
Oh
fucking
yeah,
thing.
yeah. No, you gotta get it out. Do you want to try heating it up and then put some cold water on the screw itself?
I got the other one out like this, so this should be fine.
Oh, okay.
Just get it nuclear fucking hot.
Which corner do you want to do next?
It still won't fucking come. I gotta get the car.
Okay. Because I can polishing up the pistons and stuff. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was the only hang up. Probably want to run a drill through it, eh? The fucking lighting, God.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Everything's just
yeah.
like monster horror theater
Yeah.
all the time, eh?
Blair Witch.
It's a Blair Witch Brakes. Okay, now what? We got bearings, that's about it. And, and the main grease seal here.
Yeah, that goes in last.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
So
let's get our, you want to get the bearings?
Yeah, we'll get the bearings back.
Let's have a look at the bearings. Nice. Right from the cleaners. Oh, my light is dying. Goo cam. So do you always put it in the middle between the bearings?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, when I emptied it all out, I would, yeah. Is it required? Definitely not. But what if at one time?
That's right.
You know?
I am very satisfied that we saved those. That's gonna spin so nicely. That's cool old seal, hey?
We're saving it.
Like, even if you could buy that, it wouldn't be that good. It would be some little piece of tin, you know? Like, that's a proper old seal.
Where's my seal driver? Hold on.
That was satisfying as hell. Oh, is that ever lovely? That's not even with both bearings yet.
You have to remind me that I had to do one more of these fucking things. That'd be fine right there.
Oh, isn't that lovely though? Very nice.
This will almost keep up to the 37 Chevy now.
It'd be a fun race, eh?
Yeah. It's gonna be a race. That's the best part.
This would be a pretty great drag race. This is way more powerful. It better be faster than the Chev. How many horsepower is this? 110?
All the horsepower.
I think the Chev was 80. I think it might be close down low. But I think once they get rolling, this thing would pull away. That's it.
You got the pin at the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let me get the bolt up. Okay. Easy.
Okay, let's take her to the bench.
Unbelievable. Nothing was stuck. That's a nice old thing, hey? Do you have a kit for this? Oh, look, it can get bolted right in there.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do right now.
Fantastic.
Ready?
Yeah.
I don't know what this looks like yet.
I bet it's going to be dry, but fine.
Yeah, look at it.
Is it dry?
Yeah, and fine. Look.
Yeah, that's awesome. It'll clean up.
Look.
Yeah, little dainty things.
Okay, let's pull the top off.
I think we were able to move the pedal, weren't we?
Yep.
It wasn't even... No, I won't do it in case it squirts on somebody.
Still got brake fluid in it.
Yeah, great. So... No, that's not ruined at all.
It's got a little bit of rust up in here.
Yeah.
Does that spring and valve not come out?
No, it's going to be a little bit of trouble, but it'll come. Can you push it out from the other end?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be fine. There you go.
This is one record HD, hey? Cool.
Yeah.
Made in the USA. It's definitely used. Alright,
Yeah,
here, let's get a clean part of this rag so we can just give a
Give it a quick
look-see.
pokey.
Alright.
I just noticed these.
What, the bottom?
They're
These?
little swoopy things.
Yeah, kinda
Aren't
neat,
those
eh?
awesome?
Yeah.
And they're in great shape. You wouldn't want to fix that if it got all smashed to shit, eh?
They probably don't. These are probably straight. You know?
Yeah, after they go to the body shop, those are all just like...
Because if you were fixing this car in the 60s, what would you be doing? Right? Yeah, John will never notice.
Yeah, that's fine. Those are out of style.
Look at this. Seal's nice. All that stuff. That's weird, the piston. But this is not for this car. It was just I was hoping it was.
Yeah, but you could take that and put it on there.
Well, I already, like the kit that I have.
Oh, okay, it already comes with it. Yeah.
Yeah, like it has.
Yeah. Well, so what did you order this for then?
Like a 30, I don't even
Like
remember.
a Plymouth or?
I don't remember. Yeah. But you know what it might be? Like I said, it might be for...
If you don't use any of it, I'll buy it for my 41 Plymouth. It's probably the same one. Or very similar.
Because like this rubber's different. They're both. Oh, it's just because this one's been stretched. You know...
Well, there's the original.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be fine, dude.
It's close enough. So, next time we'll put the master back in and do the rear brakes. That's both fronts done. We never got to look at this one after you were done.
Oh, I didn't touch the...
Ooh.
That one will spin. Yeah, I did not adjust those yet.
That's so nice, though.
These totally had anti on them, hey?
Yeah, none of them are rusty or stuck at all. And another mint condition wheel well, right? Look at that. It's just so clean, this thing. Is that a Panhard rod?
Sure looks like it.
Fucking awesome, eh?
Yeah, it is too, yeah.
And leaf springs. That is some over-engineered shit. This thing is going to drive
Good.
like amazingly well.
That's cool, the bar on there, hey?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
You think that's even factory?
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
The quality little nuts there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Wild,
awesome.
dude, for a 1930s.
Yeah. I love the tin wrapped around the springs soaked in grease. That's some quality shit. Mark's Dodge is like that too.
That's old school engineering.
That's old school quiet, eh?
Yeah.
We don't care how much it costs. We don't care how much extra work it is. Awesome. There we have it. That turned out well enough, and I'm going to get on to the other side now. A little more drastic version of the same repair here. Before we can go very far here, you can see that this is all pulled over. Right, we're going to have to unfold this whole lip here. It seems to be well over 90 degrees folded up. Probably just getting shoved around. So we'll start with that, and then we'll try and get the kink out of it there, and then we'll take out as many of these smaller dents as we can, and then we'll have something that might be able to start trying to make a pattern for. Now that the other side is done, we can also use that to help us make the pattern. So let's get going. So I've folded this back down. There was a kink in it here, so when we hammered that kink out, it held it nice to the original shape there, and took the big kink out of it here, and so on. Took the crease out of it there, and just kind of got the original panel's lower lip back in position and more or less facing the right way. There's a ding back here, but there's no way to get at it, so I'm not going to worry about that. It's not really affecting the side of the car anymore. So all the stress is kind of gone out of here now. And, well, maybe not quite. Just a sec. So now all the stress is gone out of here. And this side, very nice all along here. A couple of little door dingers, but exceptionally solid. Same repair here, dog leg rotten all the way up to, well, probably end up making all of that. I think that now is time to make a pattern. I'm going to make a pattern from the other side because it's in much better shape. And then we'll just turn the pattern inside out because all the curves, of course, will be the same, just reversed. Got to make most of the inner as well. Once we get this one cut off, we'll do the inside. I don't know if you can see anything, I'm not under there, but you can see that basically it's not great. It's a pretty big piece, so let's hope we don't bugger it up too badly. So there's our pattern. You can see I've decided that I'm going to do this mostly by stretching it. Instead of cutting a bigger piece and shrinking it, we're going to try stretching it into shape here. And that means that this is that side. So all of the stretching is here. Let's just make sure of that, says the person who has done this wrong too many times to count. Rotate pattern, there you go. So hit it on that side, right? Good thing I checked. Got the old log. I'm gonna iron this out now and see if we have overstretched it or not stretched it enough. It always looks like you've done too much and then you straighten it all out and turns out you haven't done anywhere nearly enough. So I'll go do that now. I'm going to take some of the wrinkles out of it because sometimes that'll change the shape a bit, and then we can see if we need to go more, less, or whatever. So I'm just going to fire up the old cheapo planishing hammer here, and we'll just very cheaply planish this thing. Watch your ears. Okay, I'm going to make that again because I, what's the word? I overdeveloped it. I suppose I could fix it, but it's easier. Literally, I think it's going to be faster to just redo it. So let's just do it again. We'll skip ahead. Boom, and Anyway, maybe we'll make you watch it again. Basically, it's more like this. Center, where it wraps around the car, the corner of the car is about here. So we want to make that like this, maybe here, and this time we will have a gauge. I'm going to start by just putting this radius in here. We're just going to go right along there. I'm just going to put that in there just for chuckles. Okay, and so here's attempt number 2, and definitely a lot more realistic, and got it lightly clamped in place there. Now I think I got to start trimming away the old damaged panel so that we might start fitting the new one a little closer. You can see we're definitely on our way, and lesson learned about overdeveloping the panel. Sometimes overdeveloped is a good thing, not necessarily in this case. You can see definitely overdid it there, and that's a much more realistic looking piece. And so at least we caught that fairly early and throw it away, just in case anybody thought that I was good at this. That's what happens. Lesson learned for me again. You know, don't think that you can do it without a pattern, and you know, just got a little carried away there. But anyway, managed to save it. Took me an extra hour or so to start over, but not the end of the world. We can't get too far into the bodywork until we sort out a few of these things. This stuff looks like it was kind of bashed out and filled over before it was painted last time. Anyway, I hope we can get it a little better. And I'm gonna have to get Ashley to bring a tail light. We're just gonna start by just getting it a little better than this. I'm just gonna give her the old finger snap. Okay, and there we are. That's ready for bodywork and shouldn't take very much. Pretty reasonable job there. And now on to this. This is a little worse than it looks. It's actually, this whole area is pushed in a bit. So, had quite the cannon shot there. Anyhow, whatever. Just gonna start at the back and work our way ahead. There's not really two. That was the worst one. Then this, it's a dent, some ripples, a little bit of a wanger there. Overall though, coming along well, and I will probably put the repair panel on tomorrow. I got to get that finished. Oh, it fell on the ground. It's under there somewhere. And I think that's it for rust. Then we've got to take all of this just dented all to shit. So anyway, that's going to take a little while, but I'm kind of giving myself one day. Got today to get the dents out of the quarter, tomorrow to finish the repair on the bottom of the quarter, and then roof dents Then the boys will be here. Yeah, I don't get to stop here. I'm just gonna keep plowing. There's surprising amount of work for how little car there is here. Quarter panel repair is coming along, so I decided to cut the old skin away. And of course, this is all garbage. It's rusted through mostly along here, there, and of course the whole bottom is crunchy garbage. I gotta figure out a way to make this whole piece and then tuck it up in there without doing any more damage to everything else. Nevertheless, we can't use this. So I guess it's pattern time. In this case, I'm gonna use paper because tape won't stick to that anyway. And we're just gonna rough something out and we'll get the basic shape, and then I'll just put these two divots and this hump in it last. Making that was kind of fun, but this doesn't look like much fun. We don't have any choice, and it does, of course, have this curve in it here, so that's going to be the part of this job that we have to get right. The rest of it, pretty much an easy copy and paste, but that's going to be a little trickier there, and I'll probably end up drilling these welds, cutting through here and pulling off the last of this, because I don't see how we're going to replace that with that still there. I was going to weld that to that and save all this, but now I think we're just going to have to get the rest of that out of there. Okay, there's our pattern, and there's where we got to stretch it out. Everything else we're going to do by just pulling it around. This doesn't need to have any curve, just the part where it matches the outside. So this we're just going to leave alone, and we'll pull the shape into it here and here. But this has to have a radius this way. So that means that we are just going to stretch it along here very rudely. I'm not trying to make anything pretty here. Whew, it would appear. It's going to be rough and rude, but who cares? Okay, probably gonna need more here, but I'm gonna go check it. But that's the rough idea, right? Very simple, nothing too fancy. So we've been fiddling with this, got the shape close, and turns out there was an extra little detail at the back that I couldn't see till I cut the other stuff off. Nevertheless, we have something approaching sort of the shape. There was a raised area for the bumper bolt and 2 ribs in there, but I don't feel like doing those. No, I'm just kidding. So this is how we're gonna do them. Just some garbage welded together. Just gonna see. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? We just gotta make something that sort of looks like you tried. Not very hard, mind you, because it's the bottom of the inside of the, well, you know, whatever. So, anyway, I'll just fuck around with it. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I don't really care, actually. It's falling off. Well, I'm gonna clean it up and we'll see. But that, I mean, it got us started anyway. All right, and here we are so far. So I'm gonna start trying to fit this up now. We still have challenges to go, but I think we're getting closer, and we'll fine-tune the shape of it once we are sure that it's actually even slightly close. The little thingy worked pretty good. Not perfect, but say, why does the second one look so much better than the first one? The first one I pounded it the wrong way. Then I had to pound it around in the other way, so it got a little mangly looking. The other side, well, that's what it's supposed to do anyway, when you do it right. Anyhow, doesn't really matter. It's certainly good enough to get sprayed with undercoating on the inside of the bottom of the quarter panel. There wasn't really any really good way to just patch the existing one, so. But that's the time I had not budgeted for, so we have to keep moving, and I'm not really going to bother making that particularly pretty. It just needs to do the job. Okay, there's the first light toss of the trunk drop. It fits well enough that it stays there with no clamps, just kind of wedged in where it's going to go. You know, it looks deceptively like it's going to be like good, and then you just know, you know, don't be fooled. There's still so much to do here, man. Hey, a little bit of brutality required. Not ideal. I wanted to have this all finished tonight. I just don't see. We are making good headway on the dents, though. Gonna get this lightly tacked, and then we'll start fitting the outer one. Well, I'm mildly alarmed that we've actually got to this point without any catastrophes. I had to take it off and reshape the back here, and of course I had forgotten to fix all this mangled bullshit here. So I straightened that out, and I kind of overdid it on the cut there, but whatever. That's, you know, once the new quarter goes on, it'll be butt welded to there, slid under there. Anyway, you know, it'll come together. So I got the holes drilled. I got a couple of screws in holding this, and it yeah, it really fits. Believe me, nobody is more surprised than me. This is the easy part. Putting the outside on is really gonna suck. Okay, at this point I have the repair for the outside kind of trimmed down. First trim, just make it a little easier to work with. Smaller the better. So we've got clamped along there, clamped here, basically clamped up enough and looking more or less like what we want. I'm going to double check, and we're going to weld the inner or the trunk drop into place. Then we can finally start thinking about final fit on this. This is just proof that it will fit. It actually fits, again, surprisingly well. got to do our final fitting here. Of course, this has to be underneath that, etc. Okay, we are back at the GCFCE, and it's a fantastic Sunday afternoon, and we're hoping that we can finish up the brakes on the Imperial today. Andy and Dan just came ahead of me to unload snowmobiles because we're probably going to be doing some of that very soon. But I stayed back to get the generator off of the 50 Dodge parts car in the hopes that it can be adapted to work very nicely on the Imperial, because right now we don't have any generator for the thing, so one that's slightly wrong is better than nothing at all. It looks like I gotta go turn around here. Got the old bangers out today. I even managed to get that crap running. Okay, and we're back at Dan's onto the rears of the 38 Imperial. Dan's gone ahead and got this disassembled, and I think he's already honed the cylinders. We just had to wait until we could get our hands on some cups for the cylinders. Everything else looking good and ready to go. I'm going to just quickly recondition the pistons here. Nothing really wrong with them, they're just dirty. Little corrosion, but it's not going to make much difference to what we're doing. But those will not serve the way they are. So get that sorted. Everything else looking pretty good, pretty straightforward. Look at the great big key in the axle there, that's cool. And of course, tapered axles, so we have the correct puller for getting the drums off, otherwise that becomes a bit of a problem. One or two shoes have gotten, over the years, a little damaged, so probably going to be ordering new ones or getting these re-shoed, but for now, certainly good enough to get the car rolling, running, and bled out. And if we're really ambitious today, I'd like to see us going up and down the driveway in a couple hours here. So let's hammer. Not going to film every minute of this, it's just another brake job really. Last time Dan was over, we had a quick look at my 1950 Dodge parts car, and today I went out there and took the regulator out of that guy, so I'll probably pull the lid off of that and just clean that up and make sure she's good. And got a generator here with the wide belt, and that should serve just fine on this car. It's not the exact part number for this exact car, but I don't think anybody's really going to notice, and we're not building a showpiece and etc. So better than putting an alternator on it, because that just looks terrible. I know people do it, I know it's, you know, it's better and everything, but when I open the hood of a 1930s car, I don't want to see an alternator. It just looks terrible. It would be really nice to get the Jenny on there today. I think we even have a belt. Yeah, the belt's already there. So we'll be picking at that. If we can get all this happening, I want to go for a drive. What a terrific Christmas time car, eh? It's snowing tonight as well, so if we can get this thing outside and be driving around in the snow in the Imperial, that's going to be excellent. There's Tiger, making sure that everybody keeps working. Yeah, coming soon, more Oldsmobile 98.
But I wasn't really looking.
Yeah, we just kind of got rudely interrupted by
This old car. Okay,
this old car. Where are we at here?
We gotta put the passenger
Put the
side
brakes
right.
together. Okay.
Yeah, we were just
We just got distracted for a second.
smoke break.
So, all back together with new seals and all the little, whatchamacallums there. The felty oil doodadders, nice, with the little covers on them and the little horseshoe clips. So, next, I'm going to clean the drum up and put the sweet big shear key in there.
They turned out pretty nice though.
It all looks really good. Yeah, really happy about that. It's kind of fun though, eh?
This stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love doing this. And then we can get the wheel catalog out here right away.
Right.
Start shopping. Right. anybody's got any good 90s Boyd collection, we're all ears.
That's right, that's what we're looking for.
Oops.
Some spooky lighting today. There we go.
What's that fucker? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the cylinders turned out nice though.
Yeah, they really came back to life. You ever get it all put together and then it fires the piston out?
Yep.
Pew!
Yep.
And then you got fucking, then all the spring and everything fucks off.
Yeah. And then everything's covered in dirt. You just like
You gotta start
right back
over.
to square one again. Yeah, oh, this is awesome, right? This is exactly how I expected my night to go.
It just happens way too much.
Yeah.
Okay, side 2. This is it though, hey?
Yep.
Victory. Yep, you good. Fill her up. That's the best adjustable wrench I've ever seen.
I like this one.
Did it come with a booty and everything? Oh, nice. Aren't you gonna get some silver rattle can on that?
No.
Hey,
Usually I would too.
Moto Master Chrome on there.
No, I'm not a chrome guy. Just I'm more of the argent silver
Oh,
or
some-
cast iron.
Oh, I fell for cast iron. That is a good one. Wagner.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
All of it, right? Okay, well that is the last of the hydraulic overhauls. It's so simple, eh? You need a DS stand, eh? This is too easy for you now.
I'm trying to not
Simplify.
stress myself out. Right?
That's right, you gotta keep it to a single circuit hydraulic.
Serenity now. We were watching the kids with the like classic car shows.
Oh yeah?
Saturday morning, the Shade Tree Mechanics and stuff. Those are always good shows.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Did you watch Motor Week? Remember that one?
No.
Man, all the exhaust hangers are nice and this thing's crazy. Hey, look at, how many miles is this showing? 70 something?
I felt like 90.
Is it that much? The brackets that hold the fenders aren't all broken and it's not big fucking booger welded cracks running up all around the braces for the fenders. Like there's none of that. It's just, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's this is the best car of this vintage I think I've ever seen. There's some pounded out dents on the front fenders, but I haven't seen a single weld on this car, have you? Wasn't the battery tray container fixed or something?
What's that?
That was about all the welding we saw in the whole car was the battery bracket.
That's it?
Yeah.
And it was brazed.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Last look before we put the drum back on. Right, Dan? We're done here?
That's it?
We're done. All the drums are nice and clean. And yeah, so I guess that's that. This one, I think it says 025. I think it's been turned 25,000. See?
Oh, that makes sense. That's exactly what
Yeah,
that means.
because this is a nice finish. So you're probably, I think, allowed 60. So you're good.
Yeah,
For 2-3 more rebuilds.
you shoving that one on too? Grease
Yeah,
on there?
greased it. Greased.
Yeah, good. Grease
Okay.
the seal location.
Grease the seal, check. Yep, you betcha. I didn't forget.
Oh, it just gets gonna be dry. Okay.
Yeah, she looks good. It's all looking good. These things are so awesome.
There you go.
There we go.
That's
So,
that's
up
in
is
all the way. Yeah.
And here, usually they're up is in on both sides.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it went right in.
So we just turn them down until they tighten up.
Oh, that's like almost all the way on.
Yeah, we're good. Now, we can just rough them in for now.
Probably pretty tight, hey?
Oh yeah.
Good enough, bro.
They'll loosen up, but that's still like just touching. All right. Well, I think we've gotten plenty. Cute with that. Right. Nice. Okay. What's next?
We got to blow the rest of the lines out. So I was going to spray brake clean this front line and blow it out. And if we do that, then I can start putting the master back in while you adjust it. So maybe let's do that first.
Okay. Where are we starting? You're blowing brake clean. Oh, we got to refill on the brake clean. I had a brake clean melt out. That's very nice. This is was it?
I would order a ton more parts of this fucking thing, but I'm waiting till this fucking strike is over too.
All right, we're nearing the end of the brake job, which is good because Dan's almost out of red wine and chips.
Oh, okay.
Brakes are adjusted.
Where's my brake?
Everything is loosely back together enough that we're going to start trying to bleed it. And
To really have this car back together in this short of a time is pretty updated.
oh yeah. Oh, this is going to be like to go from push it off the trailer to driving it around.
Like this is an antique car.
This isn't proper. Right. I mean, you got your modern car over here, which we have to get back to. I would say open everything just to get the ball rolling.
Sure.
And then the first one that starts pumping fluid out, we close it and we keep going until there's fluid coming out of all of them. Then we'll go back and bleed it all properly. Okay, well, I'm not going to try and film this, but that's kind of the idea.
Oh, dude,
Eh?
that's like 53 Oldsmobile brakes on.
Yeah. Well, that's with no adjusting or no actual bleeding. That's just filling the system up, and they're already that good. So if you want to bleed them, we can bleed them now.
No, let's, no.
Done? Go for a drive?
We gotta brake clean some of this shit though, because there was a lot of brake.
Oh yeah, okay. Cleanup time. Rattle can silver's not even. Whoop. Jesus. Oh, look at that. Can you reach the belt around there?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we're gonna be
We're
fine.
putting it on.
Okay.
It looks like a full send to me.
Hey, it's the right pulley, and it's a Chrysler part, and the price was right.
And it's all we can get, and I really appreciate it.
Sure, man. That's great. I'm happy that we got it on there without wrecking anything.
And honestly, if I find the right one, I'll put it on. But clear.
Clear. What can I be doing to make that easier? You want a
Fuel tank.
fuel tank? Where's that? Oh, if you want to do that rig, yes. Didn't we have one set up before?
Right there.
There it is. We'll just use that exact, because that was pretty foolproof, right? It didn't overpressure the float valve. You know, if my truck won't start, I'm going to have to borrow this to get home, eh?
If your truck doesn't start, you want to just drive this home with no plates, you can fucking take it.
Okay, sweet.
It'll probably never come back, will it?
No, you'll never see me again.
Yeah.
Oh, but you have keys. You have keys
Yeah.
now, right? Yes. That's exciting. This will spoil the illusion a little bit, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So, you know, we can just CGI the gas bottle out in post. Well, we got no pump shop. Doesn't mean it won't run, so that's up to you. Or we pull the top of the carb off.
You want to even see if it runs?
Yeah. Let's just see.
Let's say it even starts.
Oh, is that ever run nice? with no accelerator pump.
I'm no stranger.
Huh?
I'm no stranger to it. We're almost out of fuel anyway.
What's that?
We're almost out of fuel.
Oh, okay. Not too bad. Oh, no accelerator pump sucks, eh?
Oh, it's just such a fucking fail.
Yeah.
You're just being all spinny anyway.
You want to get it back in before you run out of gas?
I think we ran out of gas.
There's your Christmas card. You look like a bit of a hooligan with no hood still.
Wow. Goes with the real 350 swaps and stuff.
That's right. There, safety paramount.
Hopefully that doesn't start on fire. You see it spinning?
Oh yeah.
You see the speedometer go up and it's not going down?
Yeah. Oh, there she caught now. Oh, so we can't drive around the parking lot. It's way too deep.
We can back up and just take a good run.
Oh god, we'll be so stuck here. What's that?
Merry Christmas, good sir.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, sir. Those tires need about 20 more pounds in them before they're gonna roll. They're like low. That's all we're gonna get for today. But I'm so happy that the goddamn battery charges. That's amazing. Like that is right out of the junkyard in the back on a car that probably hadn't run. We didn't do nothing. We just threw it in and it's charging the battery. That's so awesome.
Heavily charged, but it charges.
Yeah, I would switch it with the matching regulator, but it should be almost zero effort. Like there's all the same wires, just put them back in the corresponding places. What a great day.
What a great old car, eh?
Yeah. How did the brakes feel?
They're actually really firm.
Yeah, good. Well, that is another success. We've been doing a lot of brake jobs lately, eh?
Oh.
Brake jobs are life. All the things we ever learned how to do, I would put brake jobs up there with one of the most valuable things I ever learned to do.
Because every car has brakes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you can do brakes. And I guess the thing with brakes is, sure, you can do engines too. But that's a lot more involved, a lot more equipment, and a lot more money to buy the parts to put it together. Whereas brakes, if you know how to do a few simple things, like cars without brakes are worth zero.
Every time.
Every time, it doesn't matter what it is. And that's so lovely inside, eh?
Yeah, that's an amazing car.
Yeah, no, I cannot wait. Well, next is fix the front suspension and what?
Fuel.
And fuel. Fuel pump, fuel tank,
Pull the fuel tank
and carburetor.
and the carburetor. Get that working, bend a new line from the frame, put a filter in line, and mount your
Thanks for your time, buddy. That was fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, we got her.
Yeah, the car needs to sit up 2 inches higher in the front.
Yeah, I think we gotta figure that out. Hey, Tiger. Tiger. Oh, there he Yeah, here he comes. Get out of the way. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the show again this week. As always, a terrific time putting it together, and sincere thanks to everybody who would hit the old like button or leave a comment. Really does help the videos get seen. Of course, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I will not see you again before Christmas, and I will be enjoying it with family and friends here, and I hope you all do the same. As always, thanks so much to the patrons of the show. You guys make it possible to do this and to save these cars. We've got more on the way, and of course having a terrific time with Ashley's little Datsun project, and that should be on the road this summer, as well as Dan's 38 Imperial. Terrific projects, and having a lot of fun. In the next week or two, we should be getting ready to install the engine in the 59 Buick project, and reassembling the front end of the Citroën SM for myself. I would like to try and put that car together in the next year or so as well. I just spoke to Colin, and they are plugging away at the wiring and dashboard for the Rover, and as soon as that is reassembled, I will be getting the car back to finish the body. And as always, I would ask you to please double check if you think you're subscribed. A lot of people get unsubscribed from this and presumably other channels, but every time I ask, it seems that there's between 20 and 50 people have to resubscribe. So much appreciated if you double check, and if you're not subscribed, please consider. I would really like to get the channel to 100,000. But first I'd like to get it to 70, and it's a slog, you guys. This channel is buried by YouTube for any number of reasons that you can imagine. Anyway, please do have a Merry Christmas and a terrific week off if you've got any, and we will be here plugging away in the garage as usual. Thanks so much to everybody who sent something in the mail, and I will try to get together with the fellows, and we will open an email that we have. Until then, see everybody very soon. All the very best from me and Frankers and Bunny, of course. Cheers. Is a regular
Same old shit.
This has been a great episode here. You know, we had some guests, smoked some nice darts.
Well, they know everything
You know,
there is to know.
They were here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were.
It ends. They'll know it has ended because it'll be over. And
Credits will be rolling.
I don't.
It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, we gotta go get your mini shit anyway.
Yeah. Those were good darts though.
Yeah.